Gnome Village. Different modelling pastes. In this activity, we're going to combine different modelling pastes to make a whole gnome village. To make the flower box, we make a long round sausage with patwood modelling paste. Using the knife, we cut off the ends, then hollow it out and carve lines along the sides to imitate the texture of a tree trunk. To make the legs of the flower box, we make a thinner sausage from the paste, cutting it in half and giving it the same wooden texture. Once the flower box and legs are dry, we stick them together using white glue. To make the tree on which the gnomes hang their clothes to dry, we make a strip of patwood modelling paste and roll it to make the trunk. Then we make a base to stand the tree and, using the knife, hollow out the top part. To make the branch which holds the clothes, we cut a long cocktail stick to the required size and push it into the trunk, leaving one end longer than the other. Next, we make a thin plate from patwood modelling paste, cutting it into strips and covering both parts of the stick with it. Using the knife, we can seal the point where the branch meets the trunk, marking lines into our tree to imitate the texture of the bark. We can find something with which to support the branch while it dries. To make the well beam, we make a small strip from patwood modelling paste, using the knife to mark it with a few lines. To make the well itself, we roll out a sheet of air-hardening modelling clay, using the knife to make a rectangle in it. We then roll this rectangle into a cylinder, using our fingers to conceal the joints. Using the knife, we mark lines around the well to imitate the stones. Over the well mouth, we place two parallel pieces of cocktail stick and over them the beam. Once it is dry, we colour the well using grey poster paint. To make the base of the house, we make a large thin sheet of air-hardening modelling clay, placing the lid from a tin underneath to form a relief. We place the house over this sheet and use the knife to trim the edges of the base. To make a path, we roll out another sheet of air-hardening modelling clay, using the mouth of a bottle to cut out several circles in it. We can make rocks from the air-hardening modelling clay left over, painting them grey, brown or green. Using the bottle mouth, we cut the circles on one side so that they fit together. We can make flower petals from the pieces left over. To make a flower, we make a cylinder from white pat colour modelling clay, using the scissors to make two perpendicular cuts at one end. We then shape the four parts into which we've divided this tip to simulate petals. Next, we make a small yellow ball and place it in the centre of the flower, flattening it with the spatula. To make a mushroom, we mix red and yellow pat colour modelling clay together to make orange, flattening this into a rounded shape. Next, we make several small white balls and push these into the mushroom head. Finally, we make a yellow cylinder for the stem, placing the head on top and shaping the whole mushroom. To make the worm, we make several balls from differently coloured pat couleur modelling clay. Next, we make one red ball and 2 very small black balls, pressing them into a larger ball to make the eyes and mouth. Finally, we join the different balls at the back of the head, alternating the 2 colours. To make the snail, we shape a thin round sausage of yellow Patcolor modelling clay and roll it into a spiral shape. We make another pointed round sausage of brown Patcolor for the body and place the shell over this. Using our fingers, we lift the snail's head to give it a feeling of movement. To make the grass, we push orange Patcolor modelling clay through a small colander, pressing down with our fingers. Using the knife, we then cut off the patches of grass. To clean the colander, remove the excess clay and use this to pick off the rest. To make a stem, make a long round sausage of yellow paste and use the scissors to make little cuts on either side. Next, using our fingers, we open out the leaves a little, smoothing over the cuts. To make a flat leaf, we roll out a sheet of green Patcolor modelling clay and use the scissors to cut a leaf of the size we want. Then we use the knife to mark the nerves. Once all the pieces are dry, we are ready to assemble our own gnome village.